Ashleigh Watson, welcome to Urban Voices, a local hip hop show supporting the local artists in Melbourne and all over Australia, giving them a platform, giving them a voice.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for what you do.
No problem. So now, I run a small background check about you. Yeah. So you specialise in jazz, blues, Motown, that kind of feel.
Soul, yes, that's right.
Incredible. So tell us about your genre of music, and tell us about what you do.
Well, I've always enjoyed quote unquote old fashioned music. I'm kind of an old soul, I guess you could say. And when I was 14, I joined an all girl soul band called the Sweethearts, which are located in Geelong, Australia. And that's where I found my passion for Motown and soul. And after I graduated high school, I did a Certificate 4 in jazz music and also realised how much I love jazz. And, of course, jazz and soul are very closely linked. So they just sort of went hand in hand. And I think it was always meant to be that that's the type of music that I was going to write and enjoy the most. So that's how it all came about.
Man, any genre is favoured as long as there's... any genre picks up a decent and warm, loving fan base, no matter what you do. So I think it's incredible how you discovered your talents and you discovered your passion through listening to music from a different era. And I think it's amazing that you're keeping that subgenre of music alive.
100%, thank you. And You're right. Like, there's always an audience for everything, and I think this is sort of fateful that it's happened at this time as well, because even if you look at someone like Bruno Mars, for example, a lot of his music is retro-based. A lot of it was like heavily 80s focused, but there's also that element of Motown and soul, and so I'm clearly not the only one who recognises the beauty of that genre, and it seems like it's the perfect time for me to be breaking out to the industry as well, because, there's quite a few people doing it.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's all about doing what you love rather than following the trend that everyone seems to be taking.
100%. Yeah. And as you said, there's always an audience. Lots of different people like lots of different things. So as long as you're true to yourself, you will definitely find your niche audience for sure.
That's the plan, and that's the idea.
Exactly.
Now, there's a handful of tracks you brought with me to play on the airways, and. I'm looking at the first one, Charlie Brown. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Sure thing. So I started writing that quite a few years ago, actually, and it does have sort of, hints of different aspects of a relationship as it's unfolding. Perhaps, like you could call it red flags. You can hear in the lyrics that there's an element of really enjoying the relationship, but there's also an element of these red flags popping up throughout the relationship. So that's sort of the experience that the song is written about. And because it was written over a period of time, I was able to factor in those different emotional aspects to amalgamate into the one song.
I feel that. So I reckon we'll run the rhythm right about now. Charlie Brown by Ashleigh Watson, ready to be played on the airways at 3CR. Let's go.
Driving in the fast lane, the city is a blur. He loves me hot and fast, just like a cigarette burn. Baby's young at heart, but his hands are so much older. Cocaine is a downer, 'cause he's such a high roller. He worships each word from my cherry lips. Said he'd make me his bride if I'd just say yes. He's got me by the hand and he's taking me down, down. So I follow the devil as we travel underground, 'cause I'm his little princess and he's my Charlie Brown. He showers me with gold and you'll fall to your knees. Just be my only baby and I'll be your only girl. So give me every penny and then I'll give you the world. 'Cause I'm his little princess and he's my Charlie Brown. He showers me with gold and makes me wear it like a crown. Take me to the desert where the sea becomes a sand, and tell me that you love me with a pistol in your hand. He bought me a car and he bought me a ring. He bought me a bird when I couldn't sing. He taught me to live and he taught me to dream. Now I'm wide awake and I'll owe it all to him. 'Cause I'm his little princess and he's my Charlie Brown. He showers me with gold and makes me wear it like a crown. Take me to the desert where the sea becomes a sand, and tell me that you love me. Yeah, tell me that you love me. I'm his little princess and he's my Charlie Brown. He showers me with gold and makes me wear it like a crown. Take me to the desert where the sea becomes a sand, and tell me that you love me with a pistol in your hand.
That was amazing. Charlie Brown by Ashleigh Watson.
Thank you.
No, I mean, this is genuinely beautiful. I mean, it's even beautiful to dance to as well as to, listen to the message and let that sink in. I mean, it's just meaning. I mean, the message behind the song really sinks deep into your heart.
Thank you, and I really appreciate that. And I it's quite an interesting concept for the song, given that, as you said, it's almost like got that upbeat, feel good, feel about it. You do want to dance, but it if you listen closely to the lyrics, it does have that darker twist as well.
Well, exactly, because, I mean, it just depends on the mood you listen to. Because, I mean, if you're in a good mood, you're dancing to the song. But if you're in a negative type of mood, you listen to the lyrics, and that's when the lyrics sinks deep into, sinks deep, yeah? But
Exactly.
not just that. It even if you listen to, the joyful melody of this track, it kind of changes, it kind of improves the mood a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what's beautiful about music. I mean, it might have a dark message, but the melody of it could change the mood because of that upbeat, because it's got a bit of an upbeat feel to it.
Exactly, and relationships of all kinds are super complex, and I think that it's interesting to explore the different nuances within a song. And yeah, I think it's absolutely a mood changer to where you almost, I personally select certain types of music to listen to if I want to be in a good mood or if I need to relax a little bit. So you're spot on. It can absolutely have an effect on your mood and outlook for the day.
That is one of the most relatable messages of what you just said. Because, when I'm in a mood, I feel like looking at a specific video or listening to a specific track.
100%, and that's why I guess, as you said, the beautiful thing about music is that it is so cathartic in that way. And I've spoken about before, previously, that I don't have a lot of energy, I guess, to write in a journal myself, like some people might to, get their emotions out on piece of paper. So for me, watching a movie maybe or listening to music is my way of expressing and getting out that energy. So it's, again, exactly, you choose what you need to listen to navigate your feelings at the time.
Yeah, and apart from the mood, the track itself sounds like it's professionally done. Like
Very, yes.
it just sounds like you got experts, working at every mixing, every mastering, every instruments, and even recording the vocals.
Thank you. Yes, I did work on this track with Michael Cristiano, who is a very well-respected producer and artist in his own right, and he is fantastic. We collaborated on these tracks together, and he did a fantastic job of making my dream behind the song come to life.
Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Now, I'm looking at another track that I'm about to play right about now. It's called Is He Looking at Me?
Yes.
I think I'm getting a little bit of clues of what that song could be about.
Yes,
So,
actually.
did you
Yes.
clock eyes with a complete stranger on a crowded tram or crowded train or something?
It was exactly like that. It was in in a room, but exactly that sort of vibe. Actually, we just had the release of the film clip for this one go live on the YouTube premiere, and that sort of has a funny twist behind how we decided to visualize that, sort of idea of clocking eyes, as you said, with someone across the room and wondering if they're watching you and asking yourself, like, I feel like I've got an attraction to them and I'm looking at them, but I wonder if they're looking back, and it's almost that feeling of feeling their hairs on the back of your neck stand up when you know someone's watching you from across the room.
Man, I'm looking forward to watching the video after this. Anyway, let's make some noise for Ashleigh Watson. We're about to play the track, Is He Looking at Me? Let's run the rhythm.
No, no, I don't know you. I don't know you at all. We just met, but you got me pinned. The writing's on the wall. Can you say what's on your mind? 'Cause I don't think I can read your signs. Is he looking at me? Feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up like a ghost. He's haunting me from across the room. I can feel it burning up. No, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. But you make me feel like I'm about to fall. Can you say just how you feel? 'Cause I don't think I believe it's real. Is he looking at me? Feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up like a ghost. He's haunting me from across the room. I can feel it burning up. I can feel it burning up. Feel your stare burning a hole in me. If you don't love me, then let me be. If you don't love me, then let me be. Is he looking at me? Feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up like a ghost. He's haunting me from across the room. I can feel it burning up. Is he looking at me? Feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up like a ghost. He's haunting me from across the room. I can feel it burning up. I can feel it burning up. I can feel it burning. Feel your stare burning a hole in me. If you don't love me, then let me be.
Is He Looking at Me by Ashleigh Watson. Beautiful track.
Thank you so much.
Man, amazing.
And it does have that sort of bit of a creepy sort of vibe to it, like a sexy, cool kind of mysteriousness.
Yeah. I kind of like the backing. I mean, especially from the backing vocals on the chorus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of layering up my backing vocals. When I was in the Sweethearts that I mentioned before, for a time after I sort of graduated, I stayed on with the band and was a mentor as well as an artist, and I did a lot of work with the backing vocalists, and I really, really enjoyed doing the 3-part harmonies and, of course, even further than that, layering up. So Michael and I had a really fun time just trying to make a bit of a different sound with the layered vocals in a lot of the tracks, actually.
Yeah, so how long were you in the Sweethearts for?
I was in the Sweethearts from about age 14 until about 22. So most girls would graduate once they graduate high school, being that it is affiliated with the girls' school Matthew Flinders in Geelong. But as I said, I stayed on for a time afterwards and became a mentor and was continued performing with the band until I was about 22.
That really is the most rewarding part of sticking with a group or sticking with a band or any kind of outfits
100%.
or.
It's a very long time. I mean, like, I've got girlfriends still that I've known since we were 13, 14 years old. So it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I've been affiliated with a few groups myself, for years at a time, and those were the best years of my life. Better than the present.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As you're saying, you build a connection with people when you're in such a close creative space for so long. It's a special bond.
And you're growing. I mean, you're growing in you're growing in your art form as well.
Exactly.
That's the primary part of it. I mean, the secondary part of it is building bonds and building a family when you're in a group.
Exactly.
When you're in a group.
100% it is a family. Yes.
And now, Ashleigh, I want to ask you, as 2025 is coming to an end, have you done many gigs this year?
I have been doing gigs. Look, I'm in a few different bands. I'm in a jazz band called the Blue Tone Assembly, and we do a few different gigs, primarily at jazz clubs in Melbourne. Yeah. And we also have a few different outfits, so we're doing that. But definitely in 2026, I'm looking to start actually doing some gigs of my own that will be featuring the songs on this debut album of mine. So the tracks we just listened to, Charlie Brown and Is He Looking at Me, are from my debut album called Huntress. And Huntress is going to be coming out in 2026. So ideally doing some gigs with those tracks.
Man, I'm looking forward to that because, I'm definitely looking forward to, copying a listen of Huntress when it comes out.
Yeah.
Thank you. So in other words, when you perform as a solo artist, when you got all these tracks brewing, you're ready to drop it. I mean, you'll be ready to drop the LP. I assume it's an LP.
Yes. Yes, we've got 10 tracks on this one. And yeah, so 2026 is the go for that to come out. And I might even be dropping one other single from it prior to that. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we're getting a little taster. We're getting a little taste of what you got coming out.
A teaser for Huntress, absolutely.
Yeah. And before Huntress comes out, you got one single that you've done in a while back, like 8 years ago. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so Little Love.
Yeah.
I actually recorded that with a very successful producer called Warren Hewitt in LA, and the story behind that was that I did a course called Hollywood Immersive, and now that's run by an Australian lady, and basically she selects a handful of students who come from all over the world to go to LA, and you do this week-long intensive course where you meet with music execs, different professionals, and you can sort of learn the basics of what it takes to network, I suppose, in the music industry. They also do an acting one as well, I believe. Oh. So after this course, I was about 22, 23 at the time. I decided to go back to LA by myself and sort of utilize the contacts that I'd made during this Hollywood Immersive course. And so I actually went back several times by myself and scouted this Warren Hewitt, the producer who did Little Love, and we worked on that together in LA in his home, which was super, super cool. And that's how that one sort of came about.
Wow. Ready to play Little Love in about 3, 2, 1, run the rhythm.
Can you come over here and help me out? I got a problem in love. I gotta work it out. You see, I've got a man, and I love him so. But I got a little love that I want even more. Oh, every time I fall in love, it happens again. And I told myself I wouldn't give in. But I met this crooner with big blue eyes, and he pulled me in with his lullabies. I got a man, but you got me tied in knots so I can't see. Sometimes I ask the God above, am I always gonna have a little love? Little love, little love, always have a little love. Little love, gonna have a little love. Little love, am I always gonna have a little love? I wonder should I let you go, 'cause it feels so bad. And I can't sleep 'cause you're in my head. And I see all the things that you wanna do, but it hurts 'cause I know that they won't come true. 'Cause I've got a man, but you got me tied in knots so I can't see. Sometimes I ask the God above, am I always gonna have a little love? Little love, little love, always have a little love. Little love, gonna have a little love. Little love, am I always gonna have a little love? Gonna have a little love, gonna have a little love, gonna have a little love. Am I always gonna have a little love? Little love, gonna have a little love, gonna have a little love. Am I always
That was Little Love by Ashleigh Watson.
Thank you so much. And
Oh.
just to specify, this one isn't actually on the Huntress album. This one's available now on iTunes and Spotify since it was recorded a little while ago.
Oh, yeah, it's an oldie.
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie. You get me? Nah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's always good having classics up.
Thank you.
But I mean, each song we played so far sounds professionally done, and I really got to give a pat on the back to the producers you've worked with, and I do want to give a shout to Elena for linking us up.
Oh, absolutely. Alana Di Fiore, she's amazing. She is so good. She's such a great support, and she's definitely got her finger on the pulse, and she's really, really passionate about shining a light on emerging artists, which I'm really grateful for.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we've been talking for a few bit about getting a couple of clients through, and also want to give a shout out to Labsy for linking her up to me. Then I wouldn't have all these artists coming my way.
Shout out to Labsy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a prominent head in the music scene. Just giving people a chance to get their stories across, no matter where you are in the world. Yeah.
Exactly. It's that common theme of like being passionate about shining a light on emerging artists, because that's what you need, really, isn't it? Like, you need that exposure. That's literally what it takes. It's what it's all about, is just having that little bit of a leg up because people are doing great things, but they get lost behind other music that's already out, and they get overshadowed. So
Yeah.
it's really important to continue to support and expose emerging artists.
Yeah, that's right. And you can't take your eye off them for a second.
100%.
Yeah. And Ashleigh, I just want to say thank you so much for this wonderful interview. Your music is incredible, and I'm looking forward to the release of Huntress in 2026.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.